What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Mario coming to you with another video. Here to give my quick main thoughts on the brand new season of Stranger Things, season 4. Now, because it is such a long season, 9 episodes, which with each episode being more than an hour long, and then the finale being 2.5 hours long. If I forget something, please feel free to reach out so we can talk about it, because there was so much to talk about in this season. I'm just going to give out like my main points of what I love most. And yeah, I would love to talk about more about Stranger Things with y'all. So please feel free to reach out if I missed something. But yeah, now let's get into it. Stranger Things season 4, the kids are older, they're back, they're divided, there's a new baddie in town. It's just so much to process, but it was handled so beautifully, like perfectly handled. There's so much storylines, more characters, and like I said, it was just handled perfectly. I don't know how to stress this enough. This might be a masterpiece, like one of the best shows slash seasons I've ever seen on TV. And yeah, I truly cannot wait for season 5, because this one was a doozy. In this season, everyone is divided into 3 groups in 3 different locations. Well, 4 if you're including Vecna, the villain. The 3 locations are a group in California, a group in Hawkins, a group in Russia, and then obviously the Upside Down. And in the end, it is all tied together so beautifully. Each episode felt so cinematic. Like, it was just a mini movie in itself. And after every episode, you just wanted more, but you also felt satisfied. It's just crazy. Like, this is top-notch writing for sure. Like, I'm a Marvel fan. And so when I watch these Marvel shows, I'm sometimes underwhelmed. Like, they could be just so much better. And when I watch Stranger Things, the season 4, just the writing, the storytelling, the characters, everything is just written so beautifully, and it's all balanced. And there's countless characters, in Stranger Things, and especially in season 4, there's so many new characters brought in, but they're all given their due diligence, and they're written excellent. Like, they all have their time to shine. Their storylines make sense. It's just perfect writing in that writer's room with the Duffer Brothers. Like yeah, I give my hats off to them. I give them a round of applause. Like, everything. I mean, I hope they win some awards, because I truly believe it's a masterpiece. And like I said, it's one of the best seasons slash franchises shows that I've ever seen on television. As I mentioned, each character is given something to do. And when it came to these characters, obviously you had to write and make a villain that makes sense too. And Vecna was just an amazing villain. He was so menacing. He was so creepy. Like, he was just an amazing villain, especially because you see what his motives are. And that's what makes an amazing villain. You don't make a villain just to make him angry, like, oh yeah, I'm going to destroy the whole world. Nah, what gives them humanity, and what draws us to these characters is you have to give them a legit motive. And yeah, he had a legit motive, and he's not done. At the end, Elle was able to kill him, but his story is not finished. I remember seeing some articles that Vecna isn't even the main villain. And when you see the finale, you get that, because like Will mentions it, and you also see like a flashback to how Vecna gets his powers, is that he got his powers by the Mind Flayer. Vecna is just like the general, but the main baddie is the Mind Flayer, and the Mind Flayer is still out there. So I'm really intrigued and fascinated and excited for how the Mind Flayer is gonna integrate with the season 5, especially that Vecna is still here and he's still alive. Now that Elle has her powers, and now she has, some motive to utilize her potential and, be her strong self. I feel like she's still going to need some help to defeat Vecna and the Mind Flayer. So I'm really curious to see if someone will get powers or if she will meet other numbers of her family. But yeah, as I mentioned, this is a masterpiece to me. I just wanted to say or point out the episodes that I felt were truly amazing. The episodes that I can't get out of my head is episode 4, the one where it focuses on Max. Like, give Sadie Sink, aka Max, all the awards because man, she acted the shit out of her performance in that episode. Especially with the tie-in with the song "Running Up That Hill" to escape Vecna. It was just so moving, so powerful. I was at the edge of my seat. I was gasping. I was like crying tears of joy. I was cheering. Like I was going through it. That episode is amazing. If you haven't seen it, please do. And if you have seen it, then you guys know what I'm talking about. But yeah, season 4 happens to be one of my personal favorites of the season. And the second episode that I also really love and also stick with me happens to be the finale. And not because it's a 2.5 hour long episode, but because it perfectly ties everything together. Everything has been leading up to this. And obviously, like I said, the writing is just amazing. That truly felt like a movie in itself. And it left me satisfied and wanting more. I gotta give props to each and every one of those actors, but I do want to spotlight a couple. As I mentioned, Sadie Sink, amazing. Round of applause. I also loved Caleb, the actor that plays Lucas. Like I thought his acting in the finale were amazing, top notch. I want to give props and pay my respects to Eddie. Eddie was just an amazing character, as I said earlier. If you haven't seen the series, or are aware of who Eddie is, then please check it out, check him out. And if you have seen it and you haven't finished everything, then you know what I'm talking about. Oh, Eddie Munson was just such a great character. And spoiler alert, it sucks that he had to go. But yeah, I loved Eddie in this. Dustin, he was just amazing. Elle was amazing. Will too, because as we see, Will is kind of struggling with something, and I'm not gonna say it if you don't already feel that type of way, but he's struggling with something, and we'll see if that pays off or if it's brought into light or talked more about in season 5. But I feel like he gave a great performance because he had to show that emotion. He had to show that he's struggling with something, and it was believable for me. You saw it in his tears, and you just heard it in his voice and how it came out. Yeah, it was believable, as I mentioned. So yeah, the actor for Will, big round of applause. It's not even funny. Like I said, everyone deserves a round of applause. All amazing in itself. I wish I could see some of this acting and some of this storytelling and writing in the Marvel shows. But yeah, I mean, round of applause to each and every person that worked in this, that acted in this, that brought this to life. Is just, I cannot stress this enough. If you guys haven't checked out Stranger Things season 4, what are y'all waiting for? Y'all need to let me know what y'all thought, because my God, are you guys in for a treat for this one? But yeah, I mean, that is my quick summary review on Stranger Things. There is so much to talk about, especially in each and every episode. If y'all want to talk about it with me, please reach out. I would love to. This show has been nothing short of excellence, and I hope you guys get a chance to watch it if you haven't already. With that being said, if y'all can please leave a like and subscribe for your boy, that would mean an awful lot to me. I would very much appreciate it. And thank y'all for tuning in, each and every one of you. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.